everyone. I thought I'd just do a very quick video just to show you my current projects that I'm working on, and also a project that I have recently finished which actually featured in another one of my midweek videos. So this is the one that I've started a couple of days ago. This is the Mandala Madness pattern and it's absolutely amazing and I'm really enjoying working on it so far. The pattern is just beautiful. I love all the texture that you get with it, and I'm using a Shapey's Whirl to do this in the shade Rosewater Cocktail, and I'm really liking how it's working up so far. Obviously I will link the pattern and everything in the description box below, and also where I got my whirl from, but I just wanted to show you how it's working up so far. So we've gone obviously with the really gradual colour change from the yellow through orange to pink. And then these are the colours that I've got left. So we've got the nice pink and then purple to blue and then to a really dark blue at the end. So I'm really looking forward to seeing how this works up. And one of the really good things about using a yarn like the Whirl is that you don't get, well, personally I don't seem to get fed up of doing it because you're always looking forward to the next colour change and things like that. So it's a real good yarn to work with if, like me, you get quite fed up quite quickly when you're doing a large project. So I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to do with this once I complete it, but I am thinking about pinning it and putting it in a frame as some sort of wall hanging. I think that would look really beautiful, but that's just my idea at the minute. Somebody may approach me and say they want it for themselves, but at the minute I think this might be one that I keep just for myself. So it's just really beautiful and the pattern is so well done, and there is also a video tutorial for anybody obviously that might like to see it being done instead of reading a pattern. So that's the first one. This one is a project that I have finished earlier this week, and this is my Elements Cal cushion. So I'm going to move the camera out a little bit so you can get a full view of that. So that's what it looks like. On one side we go from light to dark, and then on the other we go from dark to light. So this is, like I say, something that I finished this week, and I just did parts 1 and 2 of the Elements pattern. So part 1 is the first square bit here, and then part 2 is all the way to these corners here, and it just made a beautiful size for this lovely cushion. It's approximately 12 inches each side, so it's a really good size for like a little throw pillow or something. But I've absolutely loved making this. This is the second one that I've done, and again I used Shapey's yarn for this, and I used their stone washed yarn, and I featured that in a review video recently, so if you want to check that out then I will leave a link to that as well in my description box. But I just love the way the colours just gradually go really nicely into one another, so I'm really pleased with how this cushion has turned out, and I'm excited to make another one. And then finally I've just got this blanket here that I'm working on. Obviously ignore the ends, I am one of those people that leaves everything to the very end and then wish that I hadn't. But this is a little baby blanket that I've been working on, and this is in the Leaping Stripes pattern, and again I will link my tutorial for it in the description box. But I must say, I mean I probably say this every time that this is one of my favourite patterns, but this really is. This one I have done using Paintbox chunky yarn, and the texture that it gives, because it's a really close stitch and it's just great for babies because there's not many holes or anything for them to poke their fingers through. It's a really lovely pattern, and again I've used 3 colours, and I just think the way that it works up is great, and I'm really happy with this blanket. And as I say, I've used Paintbox Chunky, and in like a cream, a silvery grey and a nice blue. So obviously this is just baby blanket size, but I am yet to decide on what border I'm going to put on this. I need to think about that for a little while because I want to make up my own sort of pattern, so I'm waiting to have a little bit of time to really think about what border I want to put on this, and I need to spend about 65,000 hours sewing in all of these ends first. But I will get round to finishing this and popping a border on it very soon, and obviously I will do whatever border I choose as a tutorial. But there is a tutorial on my channel already for this really beautiful stitch. So those are 3 of the things that I have been working on for the last couple of weeks. There's about 5 other things in my project box as well, and I will show you them in another video. There's always so many new things that I want to make that I tend to start a lot of things, get about halfway through, and then like everybody else I see something else that I want to try, and then the old project gets put aside and doesn't see the light of day for a few months. But these are the things that I have worked on the most in the last few weeks, and like I say, I will share some other things with you very soon. But that's it for this one, everybody. I just wanted to have a little chat and show you what I'm up to. But I will see you for a normal tutorial on Saturday. Bye for now.